Uh-oh. Very, very, very much excited. We are in that season and we don't want the excitement to leave us. We don't want the excitement to leave us because of what we have seen with our eyes, what we have heard, and what we know about this wonderful opportunity we are here about. The company is none other than Affluence Global. I love the meaning of affluence. When she explains it, that it is abundance, it is spiritual, it is abundance. So hence we call ourselves affluencers. So the reason we are calling people to come here is because we want to affluence them. We want to affluence them with Affluence Global, and not only verbally, but as well in action, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we will be entering into a wonderful, powerful presentation where you're going to hear about our product. Yes, of course, the health part of it. And we are going to hear about the money, the ching ching, which is, of course, the wealth part of it. Because what's the use of being healthy but no ching ching? And what's the use of having the money, the wealth, the ching ching, but no health? Ladies and gentlemen, at Affluence Global, we are balanced health and as well wealth. And with this too, you can be able to empower others. You can involve the heart and make others to be empowered by also bringing them and also by meeting the needs of those who are in need. I am here not alone, but with my powerful presenter, Sis Bongi, the woman that I look so much up to, who's very much confident about this opportunity, because when she had it, she just decided to leave everything and said, this, we are taking it to the nations, not just her country, South Africa, but my country as well, Swaziland. Not just my country only, but Botswana, Lesotho, and we've been invading Mozambique. We are invading all over. So, hey, do not limit yourself to your own hometown. Bring them on. Invite everyone into this Zoom, ladies and gentlemen. Sis Bongi, over to you.
Thank you so much, Pastor Ntavi. Every journey that I start in this industry, whenever I started, the first person I always keep in mind is Pastor Ntavi, because who else would I want to partner with in amazing opportunities than someone that really, really brings the fire, the energy, and just, the motivation. So thank you so much. Welcome to everyone and to all our guests on tonight's Zoom. So I was actually doing a little bit of reading on our history, and I actually learned today that September in our culture, I am Zulu, in our culture is actually our new year. So it symbolizes rebirth, it symbolizes new beginning. So talk about alignment. What better time than now to actually partner and lock arms with a new opportunity like Affluence Global, that already represents something biblically and spiritually that is so powerful, which is abundance, which is wealth. And at this time of the year, when I think a lot of us are under a little bit of pressure, where we are like, oh my goodness, what is the last 3 to 4 months of the year going to look like? So now we are giving you the platform, we are giving you that vehicle, to really, really, really turn around the last 3 months of the year. But it is going to require you to be intentional and to be decisive and to take action. So I want to encourage you in this month of rebirth, in this month of new beginnings, to really, really, really make the intention to say, this will not be another Zoom that I attended. This will not be another opportunity that I listened to and I did not make a decision at the end of it. Okay. So I am going to get straight into our presentation. Welcome to Affluence Global, where we are getting the opportunity to live our dreams. I think as adults, we often give up on this thing called dreaming, ne? Because your dream bubble, when you are a child, when you are so pure and you are so innocent and you have no worries in the world, you have this big, big, big dream bubble which just keeps shrinking. And it's shrinking because the reality bubble keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And this reality bubble comes with so many responsibilities, so many challenges, money, health, you know. So we are actually saying, you know, with Affluence Global, we are declaring this, we are putting it out to the universe. Ukuthi, we will have the opportunity to not only dream again, but to live our dreams, because this company is saying, I want you to flourish holistically. I want you to flourish, you know, by remembering your body, remembering this body that is carrying you, that it needs, you know, all the nourishment and all the health that it can get, so it can carry you throughout your life. But you also need to flourish financially, because what is the point of, you know, not having the quality of life that you desire, you know, once you have taken care of this temple? So Affluence Global for me spoke volumes, and it was a no-brainer, because I literally saw something that was just complete. You know, it was packaged, it was everything packaged in one opportunity and in one company. So this is a 2-year-old company. It was founded in 2023. However, in that first year, this is where the co-founders were really putting together a team, researching, you know, the product, looking at formulations, you know, what are the best ingredients and clinically proven, tried and tested product that works. Okay, so 2020 year was the engineering year, if I can put it that way, from the product to the business element of Affluence Global. And they truly hit the market at the end of 2024. So we are literally at the inception stage of Affluence. We are literally at that stage. You know, if you know Facebook and you know the story behind Facebook and how it started, you know, it started off with Mark Zuckerberg inviting 5 of his friends, and only 2 of them showed up. And those 2 today are multi-billionaires. So this is where Affluence Global is right now. So I want you to thank the person that invited you, because they are your Mark Zuckerberg, and they are saying, my friend, my sister, my brother, let's lock arms and transform not only our lives, but, you know, those people that are going to say yes to this opportunity. So the headquarters are in Ghana, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 3-story building offices in Ghana, and they are moving across the African continent. They have a huge presence in West Africa, Ghana, Cameroon, and they've, you know, started to move down south. And now they are saying, we want to plant the Affluence flag in the SADC region, and we are looking for founding members. We are looking for ambassadors. So that is literally the opportunity that you have. Whether you decide, you know, to be an ambassador of the product or an ambassador of the full, you know, product offering, company offering, right? They are a company that is in the health and wellness space. Okay, so I love the fact that they actually have in-house, you know, medical experts. They have a team of doctors, you know, which was part and parcel of formulating the product. So the products work. And the main product that we will be talking about today, I will be sharing some testimonials with you. So we are not bringing a product to the SADC region that we still have to convince someone works. We already have the proof in the hundreds and hundreds of testimonials. And of course, their vision is to become the largest provider of health and wealth in, you know, an industry that I am very passionate about, which is direct selling or network marketing, as some of you may know it. So let's look at the leadership, because that's so important, knowing who the visionaries are. So these are the 2 visionaries, Prince Simpri and David Kubaferi. Now, I have a lot of respect for these 2 gentlemen because of their background and their expertise and what they have accomplished outside of Affluence Global and before Affluence Global. So they have a nice balance of corporate expertise and experience, as well as experience in the network marketing industry or the direct selling industry. And in the direct selling industry, they are 7- and 8-figure income earners. So we are talking about individuals who already have walked the journey ahead of us. They have achieved what a lot of us dream of achieving. And they then said, listen, we now think this is the time to create something by Africans for Africa in this amazing direct selling industry. But of course, behind them, they have a whole team. They have a board that sits 9 members, and in that board we've got medical doctors, we've got chartered accountants, we've got forensic experts, and then of course they have a huge executive team, and some of the functions within the company are outsourced. So we're looking at 35 years of combined industry experience literally driving Affluence Global. So guys, Affluence Global did not come to play small, okay? And another approach that I absolutely loved in how they are actually expanding across, the African continent is they make a priority of setting up locally in a country and making sure that they comply first. So compliance is a huge priority. They set up locally, and of course, they make sure that although the products are already recognized at an international level, but they must also be recognized by the regulatory bodies within that country. All right. Now, before we even get to the product and we get to the solution that we are bringing to you, what is the problem that Affluence Global identified? Okay. And being a company that wants to focus or that focuses on health and wellness, they realize that we have a serious global health problem. We have a serious global health problem. In fact, if you right now go onto Google and you look at the last 20 years and you look at the graph, there has been a huge increase, a huge spike in lifestyle diseases. Why? Because of the food that we are eating. We are eating processed meals. A lot of the vegetables, the fruits that we are having harvested and sold to us, are grown using chemicals and all sorts of, GMO seeds and so forth. So lifestyle diseases are on the rise, but so are chronic diseases. And the thing with chronic illnesses is they are no longer affecting the older generation. Now you are finding more and more young people with heart issues, more and more young people with cancer. Guys, kids, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds are passing away because of cancer. There is clearly something that is just not balancing. There is something, that is not right, right now in the world. And someone has to come up with a solution to that. So that's what they identified. And in identifying the problem, they then, sat down, the medical doctors, the team of doctors in Ghana, as well as specialists, then said, right, because we now know that health is a serious problem, let's identify the source. What is the root? What is the root cause? What's this common denominator that is linked to all these illnesses? And the one common denominator that they came to was something that we call oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is when your body is being, break this down. But for now, I want you to understand what oxidative stress does in your body. It affects every single organ. Every single organ, because this is something that is happening to your body cells. And everything in our body is made up of cells. If you've got skin conditions, what is your skin made up of? Cells. If you've got issues with joints, what are your joints made up of? Cells. If you've got an issue with your lungs, your eyes, your brain, your heart, these are all cells, okay, that are undergoing oxidative stress. And this leads to a long list of chronic ailments. And this has been, scientifically proven that many of the health challenges are rooted in a silent killer. So now let's have a visual to see, why is this thing such an enemy? Why are free radicals such an enemy? What is it exactly that they do to your normal cells? And this is what they do. Okay, so you've got your normal cells, but then your the free radicals start to invade your body. They invade, your cells. What are free radicals? So your body itself naturally does have, the ability to develop or to create or to generate free radicals, but we also have external factors that we cannot control, like pollution. You and I cannot control the oxygen that we are breathing, the air that we are breathing, and the fact that it's polluted. Unless we stop breathing, Right now, as we sit in this Zoom, we cannot stop oxidative stress. The foods that we are eating, processed foods, GMOs, when they are being digested in our body, what are they releasing, or what are they, increasing in our body? Free radicals, stress. Stress on its own, guys, is is unhealthy. Toxins, the water we're drinking, the wines, the beers. So literally everything is a contributor to the level of free radicals in your body. So what are these free radicals? Okay, so they are molecules. Now I want you to imagine a pair. Molecules are stable when they are a pair. But the minute they become unpaired, meaning now they've lost, their partner, they become unstable, they become radical. Anything that is radical, it's when you hear politicians saying we need radical transformation, it's something that is aggressive, So now imagine you have this radical aggressive molecule invading your body, and it's looking for the pair that it's lost. It's trying to find its pair, and it cannot differentiate that when it latches on to your healthy cells. Is it latching on to the pair that it's lost, or it's latching onto a healthy cell? So when they latch onto your healthy cells, what do? They start to take away from them. They're taking away the fats, the DNA, all the goodness, all the healthy molecules. They start attacking your healthy cells. And as a result, that is when we have something called oxidative stress, because now your healthy cells are struggling to survive. So now your body's ability to fight off diseases, to fight off illnesses, is deteriorating. Why? Because your cells are undergoing oxidative stress. They are under attack. Okay. So as I've already said, it accelerates, you're aging because it's attacking your skin. It's accelerating, it's damaging your organs, it's weakening your immunity. So now the question is, what is the solution? Okay, fine. We've identified the problem, Bongi, but these medical experts, what did they find as the solution? So when they were sitting down, putting their heads together, they realized that nature already has the solution to oxidative stress: antioxidants. Okay, so antioxidants, you if you guys have paid attention, to dietitians and all the advice that we always get about having balanced diets, there are certain fruits and vegetables that you are encouraged to eat, the purple fruits, the blues, the reds, because they are a source of antioxidants. And the word actually is self-explanatory. Anti meaning against, oxidants meaning oxidation. It's against oxidation. So what do antioxidants do? When they come into your body and they are released, I want you to imagine a father who has had their child kidnapped. Okay, your healthy cell is that child that is being held ransom by kidnappers, the free radical. So the father is the antioxidant. He's gonna come and he's gonna say to the kidnapper, release my child and take me instead. Okay, because I'm stronger, I can fight you. So that is what antioxidants do. When they come into the body, they actually pair up with the free radical so that it can let go of the healthy cell, and it neutralizes free radicals. It detoxes your body of free radicals and it neutralizes them. So it gives back your healthy cells the ability to protect itself and the ability to fight diseases. Okay. So is it enough for us to just eat fruits and vegetables? No, it's not, because you need a huge serving, a daily consumption of these fruits and vegetables. I don't know about you, but Mina, I don't have a budget, guys. Food is expensive. I don't have a budget to be eating bowls and bowls and bowls of strawberries and berries and nuts. It's expensive. But also, even if we had that kind of budget, do you and I have control over how these fruits and vegetables are grown and produced? So it becomes a continuous cycle of oxidative stress, because you're eating the fruits, but what you're also eating is the chemicals that it's grown with. So now it's like, hey, Bo, then what's the solution then? Okay, so that is where Affluence Global then said, right, we are going to bring the solution. We are going to bring nature's defense force, that has been formulated, you know, with different fruits that we have researched and identified are high sources of antioxidants. And we are going to give your body, you know, this nature's force in its purest form without the additives, the chemicals, and, you know, all the bad stuff. So we present to you what I have now termed the Rolls Royce of health, okay? The Rolls Royce of wellness, nature's medicine cabinet in one sachet. Double Red Rose, which is Affluence Global's flagship product. This is a red superfruit, okay? And it's red because the key ingredient is the red rose itself. So they actually discovered that the red rose is a very, very good source of antioxidants and other nutrients that your body needs. So what they then did is they identified 11, you know, other important fruits that are also a source of antioxidants as well as other nutrients. So this product comes in a box, and in that box you will find 15 sachets, and you are taking one sachet in the morning on an empty stomach, and one 10 ml sachet gives you the equivalent of 10 servings of fruits. So this is a potent source of antioxidants. Okay, so basically to get through the month you need 2 boxes, and it is a red juice. I call it a juice, some call it a gel. So you tear the sachets in the morning and you just, you know, you suck, you drink it in the morning. Okay, so the product is FDA approved and regulated. It has an FDA license. And for me, again, that was very important, knowing that this product has been tested and, you know, it is licensed and regulated at a much higher level to say we've given it the stamp of approval. Now let's look at these 12 fruits plus one key ingredient, okay? So the red rose is going to support your weight, your digestion, antioxidants. It's going to provide your body with antioxidants. It's an anti-inflammatory. It promotes skin health. Guys, I was actually, you know, I got a compliment today. So I had a meeting with our Durban leaders, and one of them was like, Bongi, your skin, you know, it's starting to look like, you know, you're starting to glow, and it's looking like, you know, a baby's bottom. It's starting to really, really look. And they know that a few months ago, I was struggling with hormonal breakouts. I had pimples, I had spots, and I actually went back to my photos and I was like, Aibo, okay, I didn't even realize. Okay, so it promotes skin health, it boosts immunity, improves your mood, reduces stress, supports hormonal imbalances. Okay, remember that hormonal imbalances, guys, where do your hormone or the secretion of hormone comes from? It comes from glands. Glands are what? Organs, you know, linked to organs, right? It has red grapes. This is rich in resveratrol, which is good for the heart. It supports, you know, you having healthy blood pressure. So people with high blood pressure, it helps with circulation. It protects against cancers. Dr. Justice the other day was doing, we had a 4-way call with another very important prospect. And when he was explaining grapes, he said, you know, when you combine grapes with goji berry, it's a very, very important fighter against, I think it was cervical cancer. Okay, it improves memory and brain health. It reduces cholesterol, prevents stroke, and supports erectile function. Pomegranates, okay, guys, we know pomegranates, but I've never walked into, you know, a Checkers and thought of buying this fruit. Okay, little did I know that this is high in antioxidants. It's an anti-inflammatory. It supports heart and your heart vessels. It lowers blood pressure, prevents strokes, boosts immunity, aids in digestion, and again, it's a cancer fighter, and it supports your libido. Goji berries, okay? I cannot wait to see in the next 5 to 10 years, you know, if I'm still gonna be Miss Four Eyes, or if I'll still have the same prescription because I've been wearing glasses my whole life. So this protects against eyes and vision, strengthens immunity, improves your mood and sleep, supports skin health, stabilizes blood sugar, boosts fertility. Guys, the fertility testimonials we are getting, I did not realize the amount of women struggling with infertility, the marriages that are breaking down because of infertility. And there are positive pregnancy tests coming left, right, and center. It has anti-cancer effects. Then it has acerola cherry, high in vitamin C, strengthens your immune defense, promotes skin and collagen. Okay, collagen, ladies, you know, as you are entering your 40s, you need collagen for those joints, for your skin. It reduces inflammation, protects against infection, supports brain and memory. Then we've got the peach, which is good for the heart and your blood pressure, aids digestion and gut health. Gut health is so important because, again, another important thing that I have learned, everything stems from the gut. If you are eating every day, what does that mean? You should be visiting the toilet every day. So if you have irregular bowel syndrome, you've got a serious problem. Okay. And you might find that a lot of the disorders and illnesses that you have are linked to the toxins that are just piling up in your gut. It's rich in antioxidants, vitamin C. It boosts your energy and brain. It supports your skin glow. It reduces the risk of stroke and high blood pressure. Then we have jujube, which are Chinese dates. They improve sleep and relaxation. I cannot stress how important sleep is. This is something that we don't really pay attention to. You know, you start having insomnia and you're like, I've got insomnia. I can't sleep. Guys, lack of sleep or not sleeping properly or not getting good quality sleep is going to increase the production of a hormone. We call it a stress hormone. It's called cortisol. As long as you are not getting good quality sleep, your cortisol levels are going to shoot up. And what that's going to do is it messes with your immune system. It messes with your metabolic rates. It messes with your eating habits. So have you ever noticed when you have insomnia, you start thinking about food at 2 o'clock in the morning and you wake up grumpy the following morning? So getting good quality sleep is so important for your overall health. Okay, so this is going to strengthen your immunity. It's going to protect the liver and detoxify it. The liver is a very important organ. All organs are important, but the liver is our recycling machine. We need this man up and running. Okay, it's rich in antioxidants and vitamin C, supports reproductive and hormonal health, okay, which is probably why, again, we are getting so many pregnancy testimonials, ladies that are struggling with fibroids are shrinking, period pains, and so forth, okay. Red ginseng. Gentlemen, do I have any gentlemen on this Zoom call? I want to see ones. Can you please type a one? If you are a gentleman, do not be shy. I just want you to type a one in the chat box. Red ginseng is your best friend, okay? I am actually calling our product Double Red Rose Vusumuzi because we are about to fix marriages. You know, I came across a sermon on Facebook where the pastor was saying, you know, if you are married and your bed does not shake, your marriage is going to shake. Okay. One of the problems, the unspoken challenges that exist today, and that is no longer affecting the older generation, that is also affecting younger men, is erectile dysfunction. I hope we are all over 18. And that is simply because of the lifestyle habits that we have now become accustomed to. We're not eating the right foods. We're not exercising. We're not drinking enough water. Okay, so red ginseng is, you know, a Chinese gem. It's an Asian gem because it's going to improve your stamina and your energy levels. Okay, it's going to reduce stress and fatigue. It's going to enhance your brain and memory function. It's going to strengthen immunity, but most importantly, it boosts libido and it is going to treat erectile dysfunction. We have a testimonial from a 51-year-old who actually bought Double Red Rose for high blood pressure because he's had high blood pressure for so many years. And high blood pressure indirectly affects a man's performance. So when he started taking Double Red Rose, he says in the voice note recording that, you know, things started happening that haven't happened in years. You know, he started turning into a 20-something-year-old. Okay, and it's gonna support your hormones, and it's going to protect against stroke. Then we have carob extract, okay, lowers high blood pressure. It's going to support digestion, strengthen those bones. And guys, as we start aging, trust me, those bones and those joints, they start to really become cracky. So we need all the support we can get. It's going to improve cholesterol balance, provide natural energy, and it has anti-cancer polyphenols. Lemon, okay? Lemon is a vitamin C powerhouse. If you take an apple right now and you cut it in half and you just leave it Come back after 5, 10, 15 minutes. That apple will have changed color. It changes into like a brown grayish color. What is happening to that apple? Oxidative stress. It's undergoing oxidation. Exactly what is happening in your body when it has free radicals. But if you take the same apple, you cut it again, and you soak it in lemon water, and then you leave it out, it doesn't change color. Why? Because vitamin C alkalinizes, it neutralizes an acidic environment. Okay, so lemon, being rich in vitamin C and antioxidants, is not only going to boost your immunity and support your skin health, as well as help you control your weight, but it's going to balance your pH. Any acidic environment is where disease manifests, is where disease grows. So you want your system to be alkaline, or to at least be neutral. Okay, and that's what lemon does. And it's also going to protect your blood vessels and prevent stroke. Then we have the roselle extract, which is hibiscus, lowers blood pressure, supports the heart and kidney, rich in antioxidants, fights your infections and colds, aids in digestion and weight, and it's going to protect your heart. Locust honey, natural energy and vitality booster. It's rich in antioxidants. It's going to soothe your throat. So if you have respiratory issues, people with asthma and so forth, it's going to improve digestion, and it's also a libido booster. Okay, and then we have the powerhouse, the 13th magic ingredients. So you see, that's the nice thing with having in-house experts, because they are always wanting to improve and make sure that, Affluence Global products are performing at their optimal. So they actually identified, wait, man, if we want a very potent source of antioxidants, we need a catalyst. A catalyst is something that speeds up the reaction of. We need a catalyst. We need something that's gonna, give all these other ingredients that power, but also in itself, helps with the production of antioxidants. So NAC is actually a precursor to glutathione production. Glutathione is a powerful antioxidant. That is why you see right now so many people are opening up these bars, where you can, these drip bars where you can go for, and a glutathione drip. You are seeing more supplements having glutathione, because glutathione is a powerful antioxidant. The only difference is there is an unnatural source of glutathione that is man-made, and then there's the natural source of glutathione, and that is what we have through NAC. Okay, so this is in itself a powerful antioxidant. It's going to protect your liver, detoxify it. It's going to improve your lung and respiratory health, boost your immune system, support brain clarity, blood sugar levels, reduce the rate of the risk to cancer, and it's going to support fertility and your hormonal balance. Okay, so those are all the ingredients. So we literally have a one-stop shop, in natural wellness and natural health. But it is important for me to make a disclaimer that we do not make any medical claims. This is a food supplement. So if you are on chronic medication, do not stop taking your chronic. This is supposed to help whatever you are already on. It's supposed to basically help your body to be able to fight or to manage whatever condition it's dealing with. Okay, so we do not make claims about this being a cure to diseases. No, it is a food supplement that is literally your body's defense force. It's going to detox it and give your cells the ability to fight and to help you be a holistically healthier person. So the proof is in the pudding. These are just a few of the testimonials that we have in our bouquet of testimonials. So here we have, one testimonial of menstrual pains. Remember that, guys, menstrual pains or period pains are a result of inflammation, okay, in your female organs. So this product fixes the inflammation. So indirectly, what is it going to do? It's going to help you with your menstrual pains. We've got, fibroids shrinking. after a couple of boxes of double red rose. We've got, high blood pressure being normalized, someone that was struggling for 10 years, this middle testimonial. Then we have someone who had been on insulin for 5 years. They're showing their results. Look, like my insulin levels are back, to normalizing. They've reduced my blood sugar levels. Healthy skin. Like today, I can't get over the fact that I was complimented for my skin. Okay. And there, someone that is recovering from hips. And then, of course, we have pregnancy testimonials, ladies that have been struggling with infertility. Here's someone showing their pregnancy. We have a cancer testimonial. Guys, we have so many cancer testimonials that I've been coming across. So again, if you have cancer, this is going to help you, to manage your journey to recovery. So these are just a few of the many testimonials that we have. Okay, so if there's one thing that we have proven, Affluence Global has proven, is that, listen, this is a no-brainer. We have a business case because the fact is we have a global health problem. It's there, it exists. We can't avoid it. Instead of it improving, it's getting worse. Okay, so we already have millions and millions and millions of people. There's thousands of people in your city, in your town, in your province that are struggling with some of these conditions that I've just spoken about. And we have a solution, a natural solution that is not going to interfere with anything that you're already taking. So we have a business case. Now the question is, Bongi, how do I get my products? And the simple and straightforward answer is you are going to get your product from you. Okay, what do I mean? You're not going to find this product in store shelves. You're not going to find it in Clicks. You're not going to find it in pharmacists. In fact, you are not even going to find it from a distributor, because right now you are the one that is going to distribute this product, because Affluence Global is literally at ground level. We are literally at ground level. Affluence Global is saying, I want to partner with you through a business model or a distribution model called network marketing, word of mouth marketing. What do you think that lady who has been infertile for 16 years after falling pregnant is going to do? She is going to stand on top of a mountain and say, this bump that you see on my belly after 16 years, it's because of this product. What do you think that 51-year-old is doing? The first thing he did was he did a voice note, and he was like, share this testimonial. Naturally, as humans, if we have a positive experience and a positive outcome with anything, whether it's a product, a service, an experience, we talk about it. We are literally walking and talking billboards. Today, how many conversations have you had? How many things have you spoken about? How many things are you making trend on social media? The question is, what are you getting paid for it? So Affluence Global is saying, I want you to share your testimonial, and in return, you can build your health and wellness empire with Affluence Global. So we have membership packages, right? We have an associate package that you can get for 1,100 Rand. This is going to give you one box, okay? Half a month's supply of double red rose. We have promoter, okay? So for me, I'm kind of like, you know what? If you can afford promoter, start with promoter, because with promoter, it's 2,900 Rand and you're getting 3 boxes, okay? So that's 6 weeks supply. It's a month and a half. You know what, you good, right? Then we have business builder. Now we're talking, Yabana, to the individuals that are saying, Lalela Bongi, you're telling me, Uguti, this product is only just landing this week. Like on Monday, boxes arrived. And the distributors, I can literally count them in one hand. I'm coming on board. I want to take this and run with it. I want to be the supplier in my city, in my town, in my province. Now we're talking business builders, 12,100, you're getting 15 boxes. Then we've got the capatias, who don't play small, who say, I literally want to be like a mini franchise owner. Give me the franchise. 24,200 Rand, you're getting 30 boxes. Guys, where have you, right now, today, go and start searching for a franchise that you can own for 24,200 Rand that comes with a fully built business model. You are getting access to a pre-built website where you can manage your business. The product is already manufactured for you. It's delivered in your country, and the only thing that you have to do is to pass it on to a client. Where can you buy a franchise for 24,200 Rand that has the potential to make you 6, 7, 8 figures? And I'll show you how you get to those figures. So these are the starter packs that we have, and you will notice that we have something called BV, okay? So this is volume, business volume. These are like points. Every product that is purchased by you or by your team has points allocated to it. So this is like our own currency in Affluence Global that we then use to calculate your commissions, right? So now we've given you options of how, of what the starter packs are, and the options that you have. You are going to go back to the person that invited you. If you were added to a WhatsApp group through a link that was shared with someone, you are going to go back to that person and you are going to ask them, if you are in Namibia, what are the prices in Namibia? They are actually the same as South Africa. Namibian dollars, 1:1. In Lesotho, 1:1. Botswana has their own conversion. Zimbabwe has their own conversion. Tanzania has their own conversion. So the person that invited you is going to give you your local packages and prices, as well as the payment details in your local country. But you are going to ask for the link from that person. They will register you because, guys, we are building globally. You can build this business globally. Okay. Now let's look at the 10 ways of earning through this empire that has been pre-built for us. And Tina, the only thing we need to do is to buy this business, and run with it. So the first way that you can make your money is through retailing. So we have a retail bonus. What does that mean? Now you are a member. Now you are in the system. Okay. You are a business owner, right? Affluence Global then says, whether you are an associate, a promoter, a business builder, or a business owner, they say when you are now repurchasing product, you are repurchasing it at the distributor or wholesale price. So what does that mean? It means if I'm buying one box, I'm buying it at 700 Rand. But when I sell it at 1,000. Sorry, guys. So, but when you sell it, you are selling it at 1,000 Rand. So that is 30% profit, okay, that you are making. But here's what I love about Affluence Global, the gift that keeps on giving. When you get to 10 boxes, the price reduces. They give you a further discount per box. So when you get to 10 boxes, if you are buying 10 boxes in the month, you are actually paying 560 per box. So now you're making 44% retail. Okay, so your retail profit is anything between 30 and 44%, depending on how much product you are buying. So this is for the individual that says, listen, Mina, I just want to sell. I don't want to talk to people because, yeah, that's not my thing. So this is just you selling. Now we are getting to the way of earning once you start opening your mouth and you start sharing and you start understanding the power of leverage. The power of leverage. Because here's the thing. Do I want to earn 100%, profit, or do I want to put in 100% effort in my business just for myself? Or would I rather have 100 people in my organization that I'm just getting 1% for? What's the smart way to work? Okay, the smart way to work is through word of mouth, through building and partnering with individuals that are like-minded. So once you get your yes, from a specific starter pack, now you start earning a referral bonus and you start earning from that market. Now, I want you to understand each starter pack determines how much you make in the compensation plan. So the higher the starter pack, the more percentage commissions you earn for the next 3 bonuses that I will be talking about. Okay. So if you came in as an associate, you can sign up any starter pack, any member. The company does not discriminate. They say, listen, the market is open. So I'm an associate. I paid 1,100. I refer another associate who buys a starter pack, I get 120 commissions. That's about 11%. But if I sign up a promoter, I'm getting 360. So from that 2.9, the company says, here's 360. Thank you. Business builder. From that 15,000, the company gives me 2,100. Guys, already as an associate, I've broken even and I've made almost 100% profit in my business just from one referral, one person that has taken a business builder. But look at what happens with business owner. Just one business owner pays you 4,200 Rand. That is someone's monthly salary that you can make right now just from one referral. Now imagine signing up 10 business owners in the month. Guys, even if it takes you 2 months to sign 10 business owners, that is 42,000 just from one bonus. All right, let's see the difference. Promoter. You see the promoter already is making more money than the associate because the promoter signs up an associate, they're getting 150 instead of 120. They sign up another promoter, they're getting 450 instead of 360. They sign up a business builder, they're getting 2.3 instead of 2.1. They sign up a business owner, they're getting 4.6. If you are a business builder, okay, you're getting 180 every time you sign up an associate. You're getting 540 when you sign up a promoter. You're getting 2.450, and you're getting 4,900 when you sign up a business owner. Let's look at Okapadia, the business owners, because they are now getting the maximum from the referral bonus. A business owner gets 220 when they 210 when they sign up an associate. That's almost double the commissions of an associate. They're getting 630 when they sign up a promoter. They're getting 2,800 Rand. So already by signing up 10 business builders, that's 28,000. They've made their money back. Okay. Then if they sign up another business owner, it's 5,600. Then we get to the second bonus, which is the upgrade points or the upgrade bonus. Now the company says, listen, it's okay. You came in as an associate or you came in as a promoter, don't stress. You can upgrade, okay, and unlock the full potential of the compensation plan. Now, what upgrading here means, it means if I came in as an associate, I now want to upgrade to business owner. I am basically purchasing the full starter pack at 24,200 because I am going to get all of the product that comes with it. But the company says, it's okay, relax. We want to help you upgrade. How do they help me upgrade? So when it comes to the referral bonus, the company will always pay out the maximum. Okay, so they will always pay out 210 for every associate signed up. They will always pay out 630 for every promoter signed up. They will always pay out 2.8 for every business builder and 5.6 for every business owner. Okay, but when Abongi, you said, if I am an associate, I only earn a referral of 4,200. Yes, that is correct. The company will pay out 5,600 to you, but you can only cash the cash amount that you can get the following Monday is only 4,200, which is due to you. So then what happens to the 1,400? The 1,400 is basically banked. It's put in a piggy bank for you. Ukuthi you can come back and claim it when you want to upgrade. So you can accumulate upgrade points through your referral commission. And once you have enough money, or even when you don't have enough, they say it's fine, you can allocate the points and pay the difference in cash. Yo, guys, we are all going to be business owners. Then the fourth commission is the team commissions. Now, this is what we know traditionally as binary. Two teams, you've got a left and a right, okay? So all those starter packs, those BVs, those points, whenever you're signing someone up, they're either going to go on your left team or your right team. So you are going to start seeing points accumulation as you and your team are building, because this is now a combination of new starter packs from you, your business partners in your structure. Your upline is also, signing people up, you're getting spillover, and you just start accumulating points. Then the company says, right, let's see what starter pack you are at. If you are an associate, you only earn 5% binary commissions. If you are a promoter, you only earn 7%. If you're a business builder, you earn. But look at the business owner, guys, 12% binary commissions. So let's just say we are business owners. And this week we've done the work, ne? We've done the work this week, and our volume is looking this way. We've got 10,000 points on our left, 10,000, 6,000 points on our right. What is 12% of 6,000? 12% of 6,000 is 720. Now we want to convert it to rand. We just say times 20 rand, and we get 14,400. That's your commission that will be paid out next Monday. You do the work for the week, it's paid out on the Monday. So any new volume that you are due to be paid for, it's paid out on the Monday. And guys, this is unlimited levels deep. It's not capped. Whatever is due to you will be paid out. Then we have the fifth bonus, which is the momentum bonus. This is where it gets crazy. And I start understanding this word, the meaning of this word, affluence, the wealth, the abundance part of it. Because then the company says, here, we want to pay you a bonus on your bonus. So that binary commission that is due to you, they will calculate another percentage on that commission and pay you a commission on top. Guys, you're getting paid a bonus on a bonus here. So again, this depends on the level that you are at. So let's just say that you were to be paid 200,000 binary commissions. 13% of that is how much? It's 26,000. So you are getting a panzela. They will add 26,000 on top of your 200,000. Then we've got the sixth bonus, which is the check match upline. I say this all the time. The way I pray for my upline, because guys, this is the first time I have seen a company that says we will match a percentage of your upline's income and pay it to you. I hope you, like right now, if you are employed, your boss, your supervisor, your manager, does the company pay you a bonus that is matched on their salary? Instead, it's the other way around. So here, once you get to Ruby rank, the company is going to match 2% at Ruby rank of your upline's income. It's paid to you. They match Emerald 3% and 5% at Diamond. Then we have the global pool bonus. You know that 13 check, ne? That 13 check at work. You know where you have to wait until the end of the year or on your birthday and they double your salary. Now imagine that being from the company's profits twice a year, where they say every 6 months, we are going to take a share of our profits and we are going to split it across the 10 ranking pools and you will get a share of it. So let's just say for the purposes of this exercise, the company made $1 million. So that 10% worked out to be in rands 200,000. What does it look like? It looks like this: from the rank of Ruby all the way to Crown Elite. 200,000 is going to be split and shared in each pool. So the rubies are going to share 200,000, the emeralds are going to share 200,000, the diamonds are going to share, and so on. Then Mina, I was like to my upline, I like this. Like, this is a nice bonus because, so it means at diamond, I say goodbye to emerald, goodbye to ruby. Now I'm only getting for diamond. And it's like, no, Kanti, who are we? We are affluence. We speak abundance, we are multipliers. When you move to the next rank, all it simply means is you are now adding an additional pool. You are still going to get a share of the previous rank. So if you are a diamond, it now means you're getting a share of the ruby pool, you're getting a share of the emerald pool, you're getting a share of the diamond pool. And I was like, hey, well, my head is spinning. My armpits are literally sweating. What do you mean? And it's like, yeah, well, because why actually take that pull away from you? Why take that bonus away from you? Because if there are people ranking up, it simply means the company is growing. So the profit is there. The sales are being generated. And I was like, logic, makes sense. Then we've got the personal purchase bonus. Now, this is where the company says, I want to remember my retailers. I want to remember the person that said, I want to sign up for Affluence Global only so that I can save on product for myself. So let's help that person also make a little bit of money. So the personal purchase bonus is basically every time that you are repurchasing, the company gives you back 10%. How nice is that, guys? Then we've got the last two bonuses. Now, here's the thing. Before I get to the last two bonuses, you are probably wondering right now, Bongi, what is the qualification criteria? What is the qualification criteria for me to get paid? Because this is a product-based business. And we know maintenance, you know, all companies out there require you to maintain. You have to buy a certain amount of stock in order for you to unlock your income. Affluence Global says all these bonuses that Bongi has just explained to you, there is no maintenance requirement. I'm going to repeat myself. If you do the work, you will get paid on Monday. There is no requirement to say you must first purchase 3,000 rands worth of product or 5,000. No. Whatever work you've done, you get paid for it. The only two bonuses that you are going to unlock by purchasing just one box, 700 Rand, just one box of double red rose is this one, the uni level. Because this is where you are now earning from repurchases. And this is paid once a month, okay? Now, with the uni level, every time your team is repurchasing, the sales volume is paid to you based on whatever percentage is allocated. So whoever you sign up is your direct level one. You're getting 9% of whatever repurchasing they do. They sign someone up, they are your level two. That's your grandchildren. You're getting 7%. And so on, it goes all the way down to level 10, okay? But now, what happens, if a person has not maintained? It's called a compressed unilevel because what simply happens is, for the purposes of this bonus, the system will kick them out and everyone will shift up one level because you are always going to be paid all the levels that are due to you. When they decide to maintain, the system puts them back in, okay? But then it doesn't end there. Those uni-level commissions that you are now earning as your monthly salary and your team is earning, the company then says, I want you to now get another check match. This is now from your business partners, your level 1, 2, 3, up to 5. So whatever your level 1 has earned in uni-level check match bonuses, the company will pay you 15% at the end of the month. So you're getting paid twice at the end of the month. So let's just say all your level 1s made 100,000 collectively from just the uni level bonus. The company will say, right, what's 15% of that? 15,000. Boom, here's your 15,000. Level 2, 10%, level 3 and 4, 5%, level 5, 3%. And that brings me to the end of our 10 bonuses. But then, because, as I said, Affluence Global is the gift that keeps on giving, they then said, no, let's add that cherry on the top. Okay, this is such a beautiful cake. It's got icing, it looks delicious, but let's add two more cherries on the top, which are incentives and a Hall of Fame. So we have travel incentives within the company. Right now, leaders are working towards, going to Dubai and Singapore. Last year, they were taken to Mauritius. And then we've got Hall of Fame. So we also have other incentives that are linked to ranking up. Okay. Now, I want you to understand how you reaching a rank is determined. It is determined by the amount of money you have made, you have earned as a collective from all those 10 bonuses. And the beautiful thing about it, which made me say, yo, I am going to run with this company like crazy, is when my upline said it is cumulative. There's no such thing as flashing of points or flashing of earnings. You're starting from zero every time it's a new month. No. Your commissions this month are going to roll over. So they are going to be added onto next month's. So every time you get paid, the company just keeps adding and adding and adding until they say In your lifetime of Affluence Global, you've made 60,000. Congratulations, you're now a pearl. You've made 100,000. Congratulations, you're now a jade. You're now a sapphire. So, guys, as long as you are building in Affluence Global, understand that whether you like it or not, you are going to be blessed with a rank and an incentive attached to that. The only determining factor is going to be time. How long is it going to take you? But one way or the other, we are all going to rank up because it's cumulative. Okay. So for me, when I looked at the incentive, my eye literally went straight to Team Elite. And I was like, wait a minute. You are telling me that this company, when I get to this rank, I can choose between a Land Cruiser, a Lexus, or a Range Rover. I get to the next rank, I'm walking away with a G-Wagon. I get to the next rank, I'm getting a title deed. Guys, not one, not two, but 3 title deeds. Right now, if you had to go to the bank and try and apply for car finance, try and apply for a housing loan, let me know how it goes. It's virtually impossible for somebody that is employed with a salary because interest rates, affordability, it's virtually impossible to own property. And even if you qualify, it's going to take you the next 20 years to pay off a bond with interest. And now you have a company that is saying, come on board, become an ambassador, become an influencer, become a founding member, grow with this business. And even if it takes you 5 years to qualify for your first property, it will be fully paid. I said, sign me up. Even if it takes me 5 years, I don't care because this is worth it. Give me the overalls, give me the running shoes. I am ready to run. Guys, we are going to be accumulating assets with Affluence Global. Then we have Hall of Fame, okay? And with the so with the Hall of Fame, the company then says, right, we've got 2 criteria, qualification criteria here. We want to recognize our retailers and we want to recognize the builders. So if you've accumulated personal volume of 500 business volume or you've earned $1 million, the company says, right, over and above the money that you've already made, we are going to buy you a brand new car valued at 600,000. All the company trips that other people have to qualify for, you automatically have your VIP tickets. You know, you are taken care of. And they give you a card that will be deposited with 60,000 Rand every month just for being on the Hall of Fame. At this point, guys, I was like, this is a no-brainer. And I am now saying it to you that Africa, this is your time. This is a company that you can clearly see has truly been created by Africans with Africa in mind. It fits, for me, it is like the perfect combination, the perfect formula for a truly holistic solution, not only in helping us to take care of ourselves, but in leaving a legacy, in breaking those generational curses, through a company that is saying, I am giving you a blank check. I am giving you a blank check, and you are going to decide, Uguti, this blank check that I am giving you, where do you want to fall? Do you want to fall within, the 3-4 figure income earners? Do you want to fall within the 6-7 figure income earners? But the potential is there. The market share is there. It's waiting for you literally right now. If you are in this Zoom, go to your doorstep. I can assure you right now, if you have the vision, if you're seeing what I'm seeing, Mina, I'm seeing right there in my doorstep a money truck. A money truck that Affluence Global has just filled up, and they are saying, come and get it. Okay, we have a business case, guys. We have a product that is an all-in-one, that works, that has the testimonials, that's been tried and tested. The only thing that we now have to do is to take it to the people that are sitting there waiting for that transformation, that holistic transformation. So with that said, thank you for being on tonight's Zoom. Be decisive, be intentional. 3 months left to the end of the year. September symbolizes new beginnings. Make this your new beginning. Make this your turnaround to ending 2024 on a bang, on a high. Because the way that you are going to end the year is going to determine how you start next year. Okay? So the Gautrain hasn't moved. The doors are wide open. They're saying, come on board. Because once we close, the Gautrain travels at 160 kilometers an hour. You won't be able to catch us. So I don't want you to be a spectator on this Zoom. A year from now, when we are fetching those cars, you are going to say, I was on that Zoom. Be a participant. All right. So thank you so much. I'm going to hand back. Okay. Before I hand back to Pastor Ntabi, I see a question that I am just going to quickly answer. If one passes away, absolutely. That is why I mentioned the word legacy. Okay, this is a legacy that we are creating that you will leave behind for your beneficiaries. So yes, you can pass it on to your beneficiaries. I think I saw another question. Okay, no, it was not a question. That was it. Pastor Tabi, over to you to send us away gracefully.
Oh, wow. You know, as I was just listening, it was like Abulegi lemasango hi 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 hi. Oh, I was like, hi man, Abulegi lemasango man, Abulegi lemasango. We are all invited to participate in this wonderful opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have any excuse at all. We don't have excuses at all. It's just up to you to take the opportunity or to reject it. But for me, I have decided to take it. And listen, as she was talking, I'm like, oh, I don't need to rank to make money. All that I have to do, it is to make money, then rank. I don't have to rank to make money. All that I need to do, it is to make money. And when I make money, they compensate me. They give me incentives. They encourage me by causing me to rank. And once I have ranked, it will be money upon money. And they begin to say, imali iya emalini, kanti vele, imali iya emalini, ga Affluence Global. So ladies and gentlemen, go to the person who invited you to this Zoom. Please, if you are a member, we know you have come to attend, but make sure you make it a habit to bring someone to come and hear this wonderful opportunity, because this is Affluence Global. We are global, not just national, right? So it's a global thing. Let us bring everyone so that we can grow together, make money together, and affluence each other. Leader Bongi, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it is well. Hope you made that decision. Shalom.
Good night, affluencers.
Good night.